All right, it is January 20th, and as you can see, I'm floating in this like space void. I guess I know where I'm at because it's got my logo on it. So, I got a green screen if you didn't see my test video there that I posted a couple days ago. But yes, so thank you, Patreon backers. Everybody helped to basically add to what I can use to produce videos, a little more lighting to improve it and work with this. And at least give me some other avenues to do some creative things while I am still battling long COVID, which fucking blows. So, regardless, I'm excited. It's cool that if I have the energy, I'm going to be able to do stuff with this. And as you can see, I'm already trying to use it. I think also, patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Shameless plug. But also, let's see where else it can take me, right? I can do stuff now, right? So let's see. Let's see. Oh my God! It's when the Cardinals, they won the NFC Championship a decade ago. Holy crap! But as you can see, how awesome is that? That's the most confetti I've ever seen in one space, by the way. Maybe a Brolo show. But let's see what other adventures this can take us on. I know we can time travel some other places. Let's see. Take me out of the ball game. We're at a Diamondbacks game. And it looks like we're winning, even better. That's especially it depends on the season, I suppose. But a win is a win, though it's only top of the fourth. So we don't know what the bullpen's going to do, right? Let's get out of here before the bullpen might blow it. Oh, what? Wait. That's LeBron. We traveled back long enough to see LeBron in a Cavs jersey. See one of the best players to play the game do work his magic. I mean, even freaking Grant Hill and Boris Diaw are still with us. How about that? Craziness, right? Well, I'd love to stick around and watch this one, but I guess we're gonna keep going. Let's go. It's kind of like I guess I'm going through sports adventures, right? Wait, we're at a Coyotes game back when they were in Glendale, so and they're playing the Minnesota Wild, and it's tied. That is good, given especially this year's troubles, that it is still 0-0. So we can appreciate that until whenever it goes awry. There's a theme amongst our teams, right? You noticing that? But let's see. Oh, of course, with a green screen, we've got to tell the weather, right? And as you can see, there is moisture going off to the east. And it's kind of dry around the state of Arizona, but really, really cold. So bundle up, especially up there in Flagstaff and Williams, because was that a 10? Is that a 10? Yikes. You guys are like freezing. I mean, I think it's cold when it's under 70, but holy crap. That means, the snow is sticking around that you guys have had recently. But, yeah, oh gosh, it's just making me cold just watching this. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go. Oh, we're a Warped Tour, 2014. We know that guy. We know. It's Les and Jake. We're watching Les and Jake. Let's hang in the crowd and just, but yeah, this is some of the fun, cool stuff we can do here with this new green screen, which is awesome. I'm going to just take in Warped Tour, especially because out there it's like 108. So going from, what is it, in the 40s right now outside? This is comfortable. But speaking comfortable and fun things to do, well, let me tell you about some shows and some live streams coming up for the next week. So let's safely go.
Let's go!
Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Safely Go, where I always recommend masking up, whether you're vaccinated or not, just to help make these rooms, these spaces more inviting, more inclusive, especially for immunocompromised friends that still love to get and watch live music. But it also has a benefit of helping our musicians, especially our touring bands, because they don't want to catch the flu. They don't want to catch COVID either, because that means at least one or more members has to quarantine for at least 5 days, and then that can be just devastating and either has to cancel the tour, postpone the tour, just go home. So yeah, it helps out one another. Let's make these spaces more inclusive and welcoming, and just please mask up. because a room full of masks will lower the spread of even the flu, which has been apparently pretty brutal watching some people posting how they've been feeling going through it. So get your flu shot. But if you're not already shaking your fist at me and you're enjoying watching this in this void, a few things you can do for me. First off, be sure to like it wherever you're watching this. And if you're watching it on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, because those numbers go up. One day I'll get ad revenue, and then I can do more stuff. Just put sponsorships. I don't know. Well, that seems, but we'll figure out creative ways to bring in that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I don't get any kind of ad revenue. So of course, subscribing. One day you'll be able to skip those 6 seconds and hit skip. You'll be able to just do that and help support me with a quarter of a penny every once in a while for just viewing. But because I don't do that, or don't really get that, you can always go to patreon.com/everyshowjo and support there. Even $1 a month helps me out. $5 a month helps me out. It's like buying me a beer. But also, like you said, it helps me invest in ways to improve the quality and the things I can do with this video content while I'm stuck dealing with long COVID and dealing with chronic fatigue, and the brain fog has been... Man, that has been an experience as I've been trying to do some other stuff in the day job. So please, you can always support patreon.com/everyshowjo. And yeah, like I say every week, $5, that's like buying me a beer a week. Or not a beer, a soda at a venue. There you go. See, non-alcoholic. Perfect. But other things you can do for free, go to everyshowjo.com and check out the content that I have been able to produce from going to all these shows that I have over the years, including I take the pictures and I do write-ups of the shows I've been at, like the Anti-Flag one most recently with We Are the Union, the Venomous Pinks, Limit Club. That was super, super, super cool. AJJ and Veronica Everhart when they were part doing that Zona Nights. Those are the most recent ones, but you can click through and check out some of the other awesome stuff on that site. Of course, every week, I like to remind everyone, fuck racism, fuck homophobia, fuck sexism, fuck transphobia, fuck anything that dehumanizes and tries to take away just basic human rights of everyone. It's frustrating, right? Especially watching what Republicans are doing recently, trying to, anyways, that's a whole nother avenue. Let's promote doing positive things. Let's get involved. Let's get active and help. Of course, two big ones. A lot of big ones. We got Black Lives Matter. The Phoenix one is BLMPHXmetro.org. Podarin Action's a really good one too. PoderinAction.org. You can go to those sites, see what they're doing, get involved, and help out. And all these will take a donation if you don't have the time, and they'll also be more than welcoming to your contributions. StopAAPIHate.org, Asian American Pacific Islander. Because, yes, all of this has been on the uprise. But ways to get involved. Proactive FirstNations.org to help our Indigenous, our Native Americans. Been thrown out there. TransEquality.org, that's the National Center for Transgender Equality. They're fighting to kind of retain some of the laws that have already been passed and get better laws to help protect the rights of our transgender friends, because people are unfortunately trying to take those just even basic stuff like healthcare and stuff away from them. So let's help support them. Still going to throw out there, because that was still a horrible act of just hate. But the Club Q that had the shooting up in Colorado, they are asking you go donate to the Colorado Healing Fund, which if you go to coloradogives.org/donate/CO Healing Fund, and go donate in that name and support. Ways to get involved that involve our favorite music scene. Well, first off, there's a Sidewalk Project, and there's a Phoenix section of Sidewalk Project. Go to thesidewalkproject.org. They help with homeless, against self-harm, against a bunch of stuff, and you can go support there. Also, Punk Rock Saves Lives, as you've seen me wear plenty of times on these videos. You can go there, punkrocksaveslives.org. They're helping get people on bone marrow lists, mental health, all that fun stuff to just make the scene a better, positive place. Bring positive PMAs, positive mental attitudes, right? I think that's right. And yeah, throwing out there, because this is Arizona, and of course, if you're in a different state, go support any of these states that are doing something as horrible as we are, where reproductive rights are being enforced by an over 150-year territorial law. It was passed when Arizona was a territory. Oops. So, yeah, that's kind of cringy, right? So, yeah, let's go abortionfundofaz.org and go support. And they give the resources, not just, I am all for choice. So, regardless, they do abortions, but they also help with just information for anyone who has questions for their body and reproductive systems, and that's why we need them. Of course, and ProjectHope.org, throw that out there. Support Puerto Rico and rebuilding over the devastation, from the most recent hurricane, but just even going back. And they're also still helping out our Ukrainian friends. So another good resource. And these are just suggestions that I throw out every week because they're the ones that I think are awesome and meaning and help. But go find something else if you're like, maybe. Go find something that just appeals to you and leaves a positive vibe for anyone and get involved. So just, leave a positive impact. Speaking of a lot of positive impact, so you're here for music, right? And you want to support your favorite musicians. Well, simple, easiest way, go support them by buying their merch. Go buy the shirts. Go buy their CDs. Go buy their vinyls. Go on their Bandcamp. You don't just get anything physical. Scarf, I am remembering it this time. Go buy a scarf because if you're up in Flagstaff especially, you're going to probably want it. But judging by what's even getting in here, it's kind of cold. Hoodies, also really good. So just go support. And my Some Kind of Nightmare shirt, I'm wearing it because how awesome they got on a punk rock bowling club show. So it's just super cool. So I'm wearing it, daughter. But yeah, simply this way, go buy their shit. Also, NIVA, I like to throw out there, the National Independent Venue Association. You can go support there. They were formed in 2020 when our favorite independent venues had no one representing them when Congress was trying to help. And so they lobby for the interests of your favorite independent venues, but they also have an emergency fund if you want to go support there, NIVASSOC.org, and support. So those are some of the awesome things. Of course, you're here to find out about shows, right? And, well, I've got some. I'll admit it. I got some. All times are Arizona times. Unless I did the math wrong, which is Mountain Standard Time right now. So we're going to go right into it. Of course, super, super cool. Got Closet Goth with the Chonks, Glue Stick, and Fauna at the Trunk Space. They do ask you to wear a mask inside, starting at 7:30 p.m. We got Western Heroes of the Phoenix Underground, as they're calling the show, with Mike and the Molotovs, 20-Foot Neon Jesus, the Fast 86ers, who have been putting up some pretty entertaining memes, actually, and jokes, and yes, and what they call themselves Punk Daddy. This is over at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. One that popped up that I'm now putting on here, we got the Roof Rats with Kickin' In, Haunted Cologne, and The Still Nights at the Yucca Tap Room. That one at 8 p.m. start. Mr. Incommunicado, they're going to be playing at Janie's Coffee House, starting at 7:30 p.m. Looking for your ska. Another one that I found since last week, we got Boy Liquid with Vacant Skies. I'm combining. We're just going to... But we have Boy Liquid with Tio, Kevin Lash, and Rad Pinkard. There we go. At the Lost Leaf, 8 p.m. And then we've got the Upchucks with Vacant Skies, with Gone Before Us, with Rough Stuff, which could also be describing the weather up in Flagstaff, because this is up at the Hive up there in Flagstaff, starting at 6:30 p.m. So yeah, dress warm, but go enjoy a nice punk show up there in Flag if you're looking for it. We're looking for Escape out of Phoenix for the weekend. Got also down south of us, we got Steph and the Articles of the Club Congress down in Tucson, 8 p.m. And for some cool live streaming, Coffin Cats are doing live from the Rock Club over on Zoom It Out Live, 8 p.m. Plus other cool, regularly streaming live stuff. We got Scott Klopstein. You might know of the Little Man. You might know him of Real Big Fish. You might know him just because he's awesome. But switch.tv/Scott Klopstein. 10 p.m. You can tune in for that stream from the comfort of your home or wherever you have your phone and a data plan, or even up to you on what you want to test on your data plan. But go check out Scott Klopstein. Let's move into Saturday with some really cool ones, actually. It's a lighter Saturday, but they are all awesome shows. Let me just tell you. Let's start with one of the first awesome ones. Joan of Arkansas with Wormfur, with Spilt and Dirt Skirt at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. We got Ring Finger No Pinky with Dreamboat, Bethany Home, and Trip Rex at the Valley Bar, 7 p.m. Excuse me. We also got the Grand Prix with Hot Probs at the Lost Leaf at 9 p.m., which, if you haven't seen the Grand Prix, one of the best up-and-coming local punk bands. Go check them out over at Lost Leaf. And then, we also got awesome Trash Can Romeos with the Voodoo and the DeVillains at Chopper John's, I think around 9 p.m. I think that was more of a guesstimate because I didn't see time, but I saw the show, and that's why it's on this list, because I recommend it. We also got, of course, Wake Up with Kepi Gooley, one of the nicest people you can watch play music and talk to through the chat on the Kepi Show over on his Facebook starting at 10 a.m. and sometimes throughout the week he streams, so go give him a follow. Sunday rolling around, and we've got this one. We got a really cool one. We got Unwritten Law returning with Zebrahead, with Tyler Posey and Tony Lovato of Mest at the Crescent Ballroom. 7 p.m. start for that one, so plan ahead. And then, yes, Bite Me Bambi doing their normal music stream at 3 p.m. Twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. Monday rolling around. I got one for you if you're going to go down to Tucson, or you're already hanging in Tucson. Got Super Crush and Pile of Love with Dog Breath with Sonya Blade, which, there you go. There's a lot of awesome nods in these names. Like, there's that band Dreamcast. Sonya Blade, Mortal Kombat. I appreciate it. But this is at Club Congress down at Tucson, 7 p.m. Then Tuesday, we've got Chris Murray doing his normal Blue Beat live stream. Tune in 6 p.m. over on his Facebook. Got Scott Klopstein doing his normal 10 p.m. stream on his Twitch. And Bite Me Bambi does their morning one on Tuesdays, and that's 9 a.m. Tune in for that. You can still ice them and donate, and they'll definitely drink a Smirnoff early on. How about that? Rolling into Wednesday. Yeah, it's kind of still later. But we got some streams. Scott Klopstein streaming in the morning on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. And Bite Me Bambi's got their 6:30 p.m. stream. You can tune in. Then Thursday rolling around, and the Antibacterial Cafeteria presents the maybe next year's Valley Orange and the drive down at the Rhythm Room, 6 p.m. We got King Pari with Paula Brea and Pleasure Cult at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. And yes, Scott Klopstein does another morning stream if you're looking for more awesome music to hang out with in the morning at 10 a.m. on his Twitch. Then Friday, when we got a pair of album releases, we got Blue Joy doing their album release show with Slugbug, Smooth Hands, and Ultraviolet Communication at the Trunk Space. And reminder, Trunk Space does ask that you wear a mask inside. 7 p.m. start for that. We also got Sweet Bleeders album release with No Volcano, Blood Feud, Family Singers, and Paula T and Co. at the Rebel Lounge. That one at 8 p.m. Mills End is at the Fall Cow, and we've got Ladies of Wax. They're going to be spinning ska, rock steady reggae, and more off final at the Lost Leaf at 9 p.m. And one really cool one down in Tucson with some familiar names you might know. We got Face Pulp, we got Phoenix Hooker Cops on us down there. We got Napalm Strike, Urko, and Carbon Canyon at the Edge Bar down in Tucson, 7 p.m. And yes, of course, always, Scott Klopstein streaming on his Twitch, 10 p.m. So yes, some awesome stuff coming up for the next 7 days. Of course, just tune to my taste, so your taste may vary. Also, I've noticed Unity 3 Community is one of them there. They're kind of keeping shows on a DL down low. So it's harder to find them, but keep an ear out. And also kind of the same way of how some of the DIY spaces are. So kind of find out. And if I find out, throw them on here. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for helping put together and support on Patreon to get some of this extra stuff now and try and improve the quality of these videos, right? But I think that's all I've got. So, of course, be safe. Please wear a mask, because a room full of masks will lower the spread of a lot of things, actually. And, yeah, just have fun, be safe, and until next week, take care.